Hi, I'm Deanndria and welcome back to my channel. So today's routine will be a classic Pilates flow, starting on our feet, working our way down to the mat, and adding some fun variations in to get your heart rate up and just for some extra fun. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so I'm taking this to a classic Pilates routine today, and I want to start us on our feet with footwork. You'll notice that a lot of my routines here on the channel, I do that a lot. Footwork is like awesome as a foundation for really building you up throughout your body. Our feet support us, and so we need to show them some love, all right? So let's separate our feet about hips distance apart, all right? And I want you to just start by lifting one heel up and press through that heel, and then the other side lift. And press through and lift. So I want you to think of rolling through your foot like a bridge, and then take that switching feet and switch and switch. Good. So we're gonna take our feet in some various positions to start us out, just for a moment here. And lower down. Bring the heels together, toes apart, classic Pilates V style, all right? And then you're gonna bend through your knees. So as you bend through your knees, I want you to think about your tailbone dropping, staying tall and lifted through your spine, and then push those feet through the floor. Good. And again, bend and lengthen. Good. And I feel all 10 toes connect to the mat here. Chest is upright, abdominals in and up. Let's do two more like that. Bend and lengthen and bend and lengthen. Then see if you can take that to a balance, all right? It's okay to hold on to the wall or the chair if it's there, but lift up to the balls of your feet. Can you reconnect your heels together, all right? And then from there, repeat the same thing. Bend and lengthen. And I want to see if you can zip up those inner thighs completely as you pull the legs together, all right? And as you think about closing that seam between the legs, allow that to flow up through the abdominals too. Bend and lengthen. And if your balance is off, it's all good, right? I want you to do what you can here. Two more, and I'm feeling that connection from the heel, inner thighs, all the way up through the hips, right? Back into the glutes there. Lengthen, good, last one. And lengthen, hold. See if you can draw the abdominals in, feel a little bit more lift through the spine, shoulder blades back, and then lower down through your heels, good. All right, taking it to parallel position where we began. Go ahead and lift up to releve here, balancing. And you do want to feel your big toe all the way to your pinky connect. Good. And then lower through the heels. And again, rise up nice and tall. And heels lower down. Good. And lift and lower. Good. And we're not going for perfection here, as you can see, but just working through this practice. Two. Press. Now find your balance on one. Again, hold on to something if you can. Think of this almost like a hinge squat. So abdominals in, tailbone reaches low, and then you bend the knees. Your bend might be an inch. Maybe you go a bit deeper to challenge yourself, and then pull up to those abdominals, lengthen the knees. And again, lower, hands where you want for balance. And lengthen up, good. And again, bend. Can you keep those heels lifted? And of course, if your knees are like, I'm not having it today, I want you to keep your bend very shallow or go back to doing this on flat feet, okay? It does require a lot of quad work, and those thighs, those muscles around the knees might just need a little bit more support today. Last two. Good, and then last one. Hold, lengthen, and drop the heels down. All right, let's get to it on the mat. So we're gonna take a big stretch up to the ceiling, reaching up, and then give me a nice roll down to the mat, making your way down to the floor. All right, starting out with a little prep work here. We have hands under our shoulders, our knees underneath our hips. And as we push away from the mat, I want you to think about your abdominals engaging, shoulders on the back with a nice long neck. So we're not arching and collapsing, right? Engage. From there, extend your right arm out, left leg back. Find that reach. And then lower back down, other side, and reach out long. And lower, adding on, go back to that first side. Make sure you're engaged here, no collapsing in that back. Right arm out, left leg back, find your balance, and then exhale, bend the knee in for 4. Exhale, 3, and 2, and 1. Reach long, and release, lower down, other side. Arm and leg reach long, find your stability. And then exhale, bend in for 4, and reach, and 3, lengthen, 2, reach, 1, reach long, and releasing them down. All right, from there, come onto your mat. Come towards the top of your mat, I should say the bottom of your mat here, hands behind your thighs. And then from here, we're gonna feel our tailbone curl under, roll back until you feel your arms straighten out. You can think of hollowing out through those abdominals as you do this, and then rounding yourself up and lift the spine. Let's do that just 2 more times. Roll it back. Again, just doing a few preps here before I get into that classic flow. Round in and lift up. Good, and again, round it back. Again, go back to the point where your arms straighten. See if you can think of drawing those thighs towards each other so they don't touch, but hug an imaginary yoga block or a ball here. See how that helps you engage a little bit deeper in those lower abdominals. It does for me anyway. And then maybe release your legs and take your time and roll all the way back to the mat with control, all right? Move my mic around here a little bit. Okay, good. So we are on our backs. And we're gonna bring one leg into tabletop. Bring the other leg up as well. And as I lift my legs, the abdominals already engaged. Curl head, neck, and shoulders up. And as you curl up, feel your hands glide down to the other end of the mat and then lower the head back down. Breathing in, exhale, curl, sliding the hands towards the end of the mat so you feel your shoulder blades onto your back. Abdominals are pulling in for support, and then lower back down. We're gonna get to it. Let's curl it up and start our 100 here. So we're pumping the arms, breathing in for 5. You got quick pumps here. Exhale all the air out. Now, if you're hanging out here today, and this is good for you, stay there. If you need to modify, drop those feet to the mat, please. Okay, if you want to take it up, go ahead and extend those legs out and pump. Breathing in for 5. Exhale, let all that air go. Staying curled into that shape. If you need to take it back a notch and just rest for a moment, do it and try to come right back to it. Quick pumps. 100, it is 10 sets of 10. Breathe in for 5, exhale out. That's 1 set. Can we go for 2 more breaths? If you want to drop your legs for more of a challenge, that's on you. Finish strong that last one. Curl into it and reach. Bend the knees. Rest your head down. All right, good. From here, going into the roll up. So we're flexing our feet in this position. Legs apart gives you a little bit more support. Legs together, a little bit more challenging. And let's curl head, neck, and shoulders up and just feel that reach for a moment. Curl. This might be where you stay today. Lower back down or go to your full roll up. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend the spine, curl it forward and reach. That first one's always a little bit rusty, right? At least for me. And then take it back. Now, as we roll back, maybe you're just playing with a half roll down today. That's okay. Or take your time and try to segment your way down. Think of releasing each part of your back into the mat. Head is the last piece. Again, inhale, lift. Exhale, curl. Try to roll through those sticky spots, right? Those challenging spots in the roll up and reach. And then roll it back. Think of your tailbone curling under you, almost like a wheel, right? Under, releasing each part of your spine into the mat. And again, bring it up, curl and reach. And bring it back. Can we go for 2 more? A little bit quicker. Let's do it. And bring it up, curl and reach. Back, take your time, resist it down if you can. Last one, and up, curl, bring the head with you. And back, and lower yourself down. Very nice. Okay, bring yourself back into the center of the mat. And draw your right knee into your chest. We want our hips squared off on the mat and hands behind the right thigh now as you lengthen the leg and bend. And as we lengthen, feel everything else stay in contact with the mat, reaching long. And then hold that leg up there. Your version of straight, right? Your knee might need to be a little bit bent. Single leg circle. Reach that leg across, around and lift. Over, around and up. Over, around and up. 1 more. Then change directions. Go down, across and up. Keeping your hips stable on the mat. And up. All right, so we're gonna take that single leg circle into a tree. Lift head, neck, and shoulders up. So we just did that roll up, right? Allow the leg to lower a little bit to help you to roll up as you climb up that leg, which is your tree. All right, point and flex the foot a few times. Feel the lift of your spine opening through your chest. And then chin to chest, take your time and slowly resist it back. Let's do it one more time. All right, chin to chest, take your time, roll it up, Stack the spine, we're gonna build into a twist. Opposite hand to the foot, ankle, or calf, reach back and twist. See if you can sit taller over those hips, rotating back. All right, we're gonna come back to center, chin to chest, take your time and roll it down. All right, lower that leg to the mat, other knee into the chest, give it a little squeeze. And then hands behind the thigh to limber the leg. Lengthen and bend, lengthen and bend. And go ahead and hold it up. Arms press, long leg circles for 4, and lift. Again, bend the knee, right? And we don't need to like strain in our hips and knees in order to do this. Change direction, so down, across, and up. So do it challenges you, but you know, not torturing you. All right, last one, leg stays up. Hands behind the thigh, lift head, neck, and shoulders. Let's walk up that leg for tree. Lift the chest towards your toes, maybe point and flex the foot. Can you stack above your hips a little bit more? Again, a soft knee is okay. And then chin to chest, walk down that leg, resist your way down. Let's go again. Chin to chest, take your time, curl it all the way up. This time work a twist, which feels delicious here. Open up through the chest, reach it back, nice and long. And back to center, walk down the leg, hand under hand. We're gonna take this position, knees into the chest, rock it on up for rolling like a ball. Come to the top of your mat. All right, so from here, we're taking our hands either behind our thighs, making yourself into a small ball, or if you can, bring your hands to your ankles, drawing your heels in. If this hurts your knees or back, please open the stance up, okay? All right, anyway, find the ball that you've got today, and I want you to take that shape and just rock it back an inch. Woo, and you'll start to feel maybe a little hip flexors, but I want to see if you can fire those lower abdominals just by rocking an inch back and rock it back up. And again, rock it back just an inch or two, just to kind of fire, and also find that stability that you're looking for, I should say control, right? And then roll all the way back, breathing in, exhale, rock it up and balance. So we're gonna do it like this a couple times. And if this challenges you, I want you to stick with it. But if you can do the next part for me and your knees are happy today and you're good with squats, I want you to go into a nice variation, okay? So on the next one, we're gonna rock it back. As you come up, maybe you land your feet, use your hands on the first one up, and then we bring it down. Can you grab your legs, rock it back, bring it up, lift it up. Good? Maybe on the next one, you don't use your hands. And you bring it up. Good. And back. Rock it back. Land. Bring it up. All right, one more. Bring it up. And then lower yourself down with control. Come back to that position. Seated. Lift the feet up to a balance. Both hands go onto the right leg. The left leg shoots out. Now I'm pushing against my shin to resist that roll back for single leg stretch. I have one hand on one leg, on either leg, and then change, switch. Stay curled and reach and reach. Breathe in, exhale. 4, stay curled. 3, reach. 2, 1. Both knees in, stay curled. Double leg stretch. Can you take your arms back, legs out? Think of like a V here. Circle around, hug it in. If you need to rest your head for a second, that's an option too, right? Reach, exhale, bring it in. And again, reach. Your gaze is past your navel. Last 2, lengthen. Pull it in, one more. Lengthen, let's go with hands on the back of the head. I want you to do little switches here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and knees in, head goes down. All right, starting to warm up. Next one, curl head, neck, and shoulders up. Lengthen those legs. Release your hips to the mat. Both hands come to the right thigh or calf if you can reach. Curl in and pull twice for scissors. Pull, pull, change, pull, pull, switch, pull, 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 pull. I'm pointing my toes today. Curling into that shape. We'll go for one more on each side. And from there, legs up, hands on the head. Rest if you need to, keep flowing if you can. Rotate your legs out to a diamond shape. Feel your tailbone release to the mat, stay curled. Drop that diamond down a little, bring it back up. Take a look what's happening around your lower abs and that back. Try to keep your lower back in contact with the mat. I don't want to increase the arch. I want to stay in contact for 3, 2, let's do this. 1, bring it up, rest your head down. All right. Drop those feet to the floor for a moment. We're gonna go with our hands onto the back of our head again for crisscross. If you can, bring your legs back up, twist to the right, elbows wide, lift a little higher off of those shoulders. Now lift up and rotate to the other side. Now you can do crisscross without doing the legs, right? Maybe put the feet back down and work on the upper torso at first. Rotate, take your time. Can you lift through the center and twist? Lift and twist. Let's flow a little bit more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release it down, but we're not gonna rest, we're gonna rock it right up. Extend your legs out, arms reach out in front of you, spine stretch forward. Lift up like you're up against a wall. There's an imaginary beach ball here. I want you to round over that ball, reach out, but pull that waist back and then stack it up tall. And exhale, pull it back. My feet are flexed as well. Lots of energy through my arms, and bring it right back up. All right, 2 more. Round over that beach ball. My abdominals pull back away from it. Maybe go a little bit deeper and bring it back up. 1 more, and bend. And bring it right back up. We're gonna open up to saw, because this is just a 15-minute workout. So you're gonna twist and then reach it out. My opposite arm presses back like I'm high-fiving someone behind me and reaching through this front arm. Lift in that twist, and then other side. Reach, lift, and unwind, and twist, and reach. Waist pulls back in opposition. There's the work. Bring it up, unwind, other side, twist and reach. Bring it up and unwind. All right, from there, getting into our hips a little bit. Instead of some side kicks today, I'm gonna go onto hands and knees, where we began. Press into the mat, abdominals in, lengthen through the neck. Right leg is bent and lifting up. And lower. 2. So I'm keeping my hips squared, right? You can put your hands to the small of your back. Make sure you don't feel any arching here. And 3. And 2. Hold that leg up on 1, little pulses up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower it down, other side. And lift. Think of headlights flashing to the mat, hips forward. And 5. Strong arms here. 4. Exhale, 3. You can do this. 2. Hold it up on 1, little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it down. Come on down to your forearms, all right? So I'm gonna keep my hands apart, elbows underneath the shoulders. Take the knees back. This might be where you need to stay and draw the abdominals in, okay? Listen to your body where you're at. Otherwise, I want you to go to a full plank position and drop a knee and switch. So as you're alternating here, you're able to stay strong in that forearm plank. Switch, and switch, and switch, and switch. You got this. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower to the knees. Push up to your hands, hips up high, downward dog. Pedal out those legs, give them a little stretch, and walk your hands back to your feet. Soften your knees and take your time as you roll yourself up to standing. As always, we take a big stretch up, reach. Woo, and release the arms. Well, I hope you enjoyed that workout today. It was quick. We hit some of the classic Pilates sequencing there. And of course, if you want to do anything else on the mat with me, let me know. Leave it in the comments. Write me a note. Check me out on Instagram. And let's chat, all right? But I thank you. Please be sure to subscribe, share it with a friend, and I will see you on the mat next time. Bye-bye.